You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and by clicking the join button, you can support me for as little as $5 per month. Link is in the description and in the chat.
Stop me from dusting off my shoes. You might think you'll see me falling to the ground, but I threw up my umbrella when rain stops hitting down. Yeah, on a bad day, on a good day, I don't need no sunshine, 'cause I'm dancing with the
Good evening, everybody. It is the 16th of October, and we got to wait until next Thursday in Highlands County before early voting. I want it to open up already so we can vote. But how is everybody doing? I hope everybody survived the Hurricane Helene and Milton, We got our power back on Saturday. I think Jim Tedesco got his back a day earlier. And as soon as our power came back on, the refrigerator started working, but it never got really cold. And we had to buy a new one Monday morning. It just came in this morning. So when it rains, it pours, and it pours, and it pours. And how you doing, Reggie? Good to see you back. Hi, all. As far as me and the great flood, we did okay in my immediate area. No power or cell for a week. A bit north of us is a different story. We are voting tomorrow. I wish I could vote today. All right. Glad everybody is okay. The west coast of Florida got hit really, really bad. Steve Moskin's over there. A lot of other people are over there. Hope you, I see you said you got your internet and cable back today. Good to hear. I'm glad. So you can get back to normal or some close to it. Okay, Steve voted to. Oh man, your polls are open today already. Oh man. Okay, we got to wait until next Thursday. We drove down to the early voting place this morning, and there was a big sign up on there that says you got to wait until the 24th. I can't wait. And then right before I came on, I was watching a replay on Viva Fry's channel on Rumble of the Kamala Harris interview on Fox. Boy, did she look bad. Oh my goodness. Gerald Stewart says the 21st here. Oh my goodness. I'm on pins and needles waiting because you never know what's going to happen. And what I put up on Rumble, something similar to what I put up here. Vote early if the polls are open in your area. You never know what will happen before and on election day. The warmongers are desperate to keep control. So it's going to be one hell of a thing. If Trump wins, Democrats ain't going to like it. November, December, and January till he takes office are going to be all hell. All hell is going to break loose. So be prepared for it anyway. But we got us a show today. I've been busy today. Today was the first day. Actually, yesterday I did a little bit in the afternoon, and I did a little bit this morning. Let me show you what's on the workbench right now. A little bit more progress, and the roof is on there just to hold the walls square because there's no bracing in it because it's MDF board. So I had to do it like that. But we're going to work on, I'm going to show you how I did stuff on the roof and how I did stuff. I put, let me see if I can find the thing here. Where is the... That's the top banner. Okay, where is the thumbnail for today's thumbnail? Okay. I should put this in alphabetical order, huh? So I could find things. What did I do? Oh, okay, thumb today. Okay, so the last time I was on, I think I talked about some of the stuff that I was looking for online, and so you can see on this one wall here I have the one Cuban cigar sign. What I had to do is reduce it, and then this the one on the bottom, that one there, I also did it, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. So that's where we are. That's what we're going to talk about tonight. Yeah, there you go.
Vote early, vote often. There you go. Hey, ELW Trains, good to see you in here. Well, glad you stopped by to say hello. Hello back at you. All right, good to see you in here. And hey, look what I got here. I got a little sticker here, ELW Trains. How about that? On my water bottle. All right. Oh, man, Gary Chestnut, our polls open on October 8th. You're lucky. The Dutchman's Wood Shack. There you go. What are we working on? There you go. We're working on this right here. That is, what's that called? Carney's Cigar Corner. And we're going to talk about a little bit about the roof and how I did the signage on the one side. I had to go on the internet and get them. So, good to see you in here. I haven't seen you in here before. So, what scale do you work in, if I might ask? All right. Thanks for the sticker. Okay. Okay, so if you haven't done so already, smash that like button. You know why. All right, I have a N scale layout. I'm struggling on my landscape and building layout. Well, watch YouTube videos. You'll learn a lot. I got a lot of videos on here. A lot of other people got videos on here on how to do anything. And if you need any help, just ask questions and we'll be able to help. Okay. Reggie says, love the signage. Thank you, Reggie. All right. So, we're going to talk about train shows. There was a big one this past weekend up in Timonium. We're going to talk about the workbench and a few other things. And so, let's get started with this by thanking everybody that supports this channel. And I want to thank everybody that subscribes to this channel. We got 29,425, whatever. So thank you very much. And here are the people that support this monetarily.
You can now support me on my locals community, Tom's Train of Thought. Membership is free, and by clicking the join button, you can support me for as little as $5 per month. Link is in the description and in the chat. Thank you for your contributions during the live stream. I really appreciate it. I would also like to thank all the moderators who have helped me out in the past years. Thank you very much.
Just like that guy said, thank you very much. And I got my little flag flipper here, my little yardstick. And the reason I picked this thing up right here, I was just thinking about it when I was playing that little video there. I had a video that I put out, and let me give you this other view. Apparently, there are some people that don't like this flag back here, and they give some nasty comments on my videos. How you doing, Jeff? Good to see you in here. So what I was going to do was I'm going to use the yardstick / flag flipper and show you what's underneath that flag, because I have another one too. Hold on. Says, all aboard the Trump train. All right, so there's the flag flipper. I had to mark that on there, flag flipper. Okay. All aboard the Trump train. Those thin-skinned people to me, Tom. Okay. I gotta see if I could find. I saved some of them. Let me see if I could find them. I don't know where I saved it at. Let me see here. Well, not in a normal place. I must have saved it in something. Oh yeah. Let me see. I saved it where I did the video. Okay, hold on a second. I'll be right there. Train shows. Okay, D-Land. Barn. Okay. Yeah, let me see if I can make this thing bigger here, so you'll be able to see it. Where's the big thing? Okay. Okay, so here we go, right here. Let me get this up here. All right, so QWERTYULO 266 says promoting hatred and violence in the background at 12:57. Well, he's seen this flag up here. Well, the flag was up here in the intro too. So I guess he missed that one. Hey, Chris Ruggieri, good to see you in here. I'm going over this thing here, and I wrote back, what has Trump promoting violence and hatred to do with freedom of speech? It's 100% anti-free speech, just like everything else Trump stands for. That's what he wrote back to me. But I said, if you don't like freedom of speech, then shut the fuck up. And then he wrote back, Trump promoting violence and hatred, like I said. Okay. Let's get it over here. It's not violence at all. It is resilience from all the hatred from libtards in the past 9 years against him and anyone supporting him. If you don't like it, don't come on this channel spouting your hatred for someone because of your ignorance. And then somebody else came in. You are either blind or stupid. Another one said, I usually subscribe to model railroading channels, but this one is going to be a hard pass. And I said, no one needs followers like you, so no loss on my part. In fact, I'm glad you'll never be coming back because I block people for the BS I block people for less BS than this. No one needs negativity on the channel. Comments. Bye, loser. So, and then I had some that, other people were commenting also, sticking up for Trump. Yeah, you can't argue with those chowder heads. Yeah, I'd give it right back to them and then I block them. Yeah, when Trump takes over, I can go crazy. I get more trains. Yeah. Already cussing tonight. Yeah, yeah, I am. I just love. Okay. Your thing got. I don't know why, but it didn't. It blocked that for some reason, so you can't fix stupid. I don't know why. But yeah, you're right. You can't fix stupid. But anyway, I get a thrill out of that. Let me put this back over here. That away. And it was on the one video that I did about the barn. And I got 320 likes on that one and 25 dislikes. So I guess the 25 people that disliked it didn't like the flag in the background. So, oh well. But you can vote it out, that's for sure. Oh, I found a new one today. Where is it? Wait a minute. I got to put this up here. Okay, this is perfect. What's up, knucklehead? I can't even load a shotgun. I just had to show you that one. Yeah, I get the same thing, Tom. I give them my 2 cents and a few choice words on block. Yeah, there you go. That's the only thing. Don't put up with the shit. It's your channel. If they don't like it, they don't have to come, and they don't have to express their opinion. And I had a guy that I did the one on the B&O Railroad Museum, and it's an older one on the B&O Railroad Museum, and he was complaining about the new layout that they put up in the one room up front. I guess the one guy that builds all the skyscrapers and stuff like that, he helped out with it and built some of the buildings in there, and they put up a new model railroad depicting Baltimore City. It had what's the baseball field there? It even had little Lego people in the baseball field, Camden Yards. And the shot Bromo Seltzer Tower and some other landmarks in there, and then the outer area with Amtrak and stuff like that. And he was complaining about that's not B&O. I said, why are you complaining about it? That they're depicting Baltimore City, not B&O Railroad. And he says, why are you so angry with me? And I says that room is for Baltimore City. The display before that had for like 2 to 3 years had a display for Thurgood Marshall, and it was something else before that. So hell with those people. This channel isn't trains friendly. I guess that will turn them off too. Yeah. Hey, T-Star, good to hear. Okay. Here, let me put this other view up here. Okay. There you go. Deal with it. Okay. All right. So, let's do some train shows here. All right, so this past weekend was the Timonium Train Show Extravaganza, the mini meet and greet, and I seen Ray Bubble on Facebook had a bunch of people over to his house. He listed everybody that made it over there, and some of the people that didn't make it over there, and other people that they met over at the thing, but I didn't see any videos on it. I haven't been watching any videos because I've been preoccupied. But I guess that was a pretty good show this weekend at Timonium. I wish we could have made it, but we didn't. Maybe one other time. I think the next one, somebody said it was in February or March. I don't know. Next year or April. I'm not sure. They told me it last Monday, but I can't remember. But maybe we'll try that one. The way things are going, I'm not even sure we're going to make it to Amherst. We've been trying to save up to go to Amherst, and the last one down at the bottom there. I hesitant about putting a star there because the Bidenomics and Harrisnomics is tearing us up, and then we just had to buy a refrigerator because ours crapped out. Tom, you going to the Orlando show? I'm thinking about it. November 9th at Train Collectors Association. That one is all O scale stuff, so they promote the O scale and S scale, and I'm not sure if they do any G scale in there. But I took the star off of it because we're thinking about it. We're thinking about it. But we definitely will be at Pinellas Park. But anyway, let's start at the beginning. Clearwater, Florida, October 26th. That's Regal Railway. And then Gaithersburg, Maryland, November 2nd is Golden Spike Enterprises. And then Pinellas Park, Florida, November 3rd, which is Sunday. That is the sidewalk sale. They got a real small sidewalk, but it's a big parking lot in the front and a parking lot on the side. And we usually park in the McDonald's parking lot and walk over there. $10 milk takes all the train money. It sure does. Yes, it does. But yeah, we're thinking about the Orlando show. We're going to try, but Debbie wants to go to that one. But we'll think about it. Everything is taking all the train money, thanks to Joe. Yep. Everything is taking the train money. And it's going to get worse. And no matter who wins, it's going to be bad. Because if Trump wins, the warmongers are going to make life hell from November to January before he gets in office, if they even let him into office. And if he loses and the other person gets in, it's all hell's going to break loose too, because we ain't going to have Republic anymore. Things are going to get really bad. She's just going to give away free shit to everybody and not do a damn thing. She's going to Biden number 2, maybe 2x, twice as worse as Biden. Okay, so Gaithersburg, Maryland. Oh yeah, I forgot to take that off. I had Gaithersburg on there twice. I mentioned that last week. I got to take that one off. Remind me. In Orlando, Florida, November 9th, Train Collectors Association. Yeah, we're thinking about that one. And in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, November 23 and 24th, Train Fest. And I seen something on Facebook today Pensacola Model Railroad Club, their end track is going to be at the Pensacola Fairgrounds from tomorrow, October 17th to the 27th. I don't have anything on it. I don't have Facebook up here right now, but that's a Pensacola Model Railroad Club. Their end track layout. I think they said it's 20 by 35 with another 9-foot extension on it. So it's going to be up there for 10 days from 17th to the 27th. So if you're up that way, go take a look at it. I'm beginning to think Joe is smarter. Yeah. Well, Obama picked a crappy vice president for Biden, and then Biden picked the crappy vice president, Harris. Now Harris picked the crappy vice president, Walsh. So, they just get worse and worse and worse as it goes by. Yeah, Obama's fourth term, that's for sure. And, Obama's sitting back there and pissing off all the black people now. So, go figure. Okay. What else we got here? Okay, Melbourne, Florida, December 7th. One of these days we're going to have to go back to that. We used to go to that all the time. But since money's short, it's kind of hard to get to all the train shows anymore. And in Columbus, Ohio, December 7th, Golden Spike Enterprises. And in Timonium, Maryland, December 7th and 8th, Greenberg is that one. And Columbus, Ohio, December 7th, Golden Spike Enterprises. And at Pinellas Park, Florida, December 14th, the Suncoast Model Railroad Club, Robert Sacco's place. That is at the Performing Arts Center in Pinellas Park. And West Springfield, Mass, January 25 and 26, the Big E, Amherst. Hopefully. Maybe I'll get a scratch off or hit the Powerball and I'll be able to make it up there. Free tampons for everybody. Yeah, there you go. All right. Did I show you this? Yeah, I showed you this, but I got to put it up here again. Where did I put it? I just love that. What's up, knucklehead? All right, I love that. I could use some of the oil leak under my lawnmower. There you go. Okay. Robert Amos, good to see you in here. Made it in the nick of time. Yeah, we're talking about train shows here. Glad you could make it. To quote Trump, he said Biden was just a little bit smarter than Harris. Oh, yeah. Obama threatened us black folks and said we better vote for Kamala. Okay, yes, sir. There you go. I'm sure you're going to go run out and vote for her right now. Huh? Clearwater is canceled. Uh-oh. Okay, when's Clearwater? Okay, October 22nd. Oh, well, I guess that's on the West Coast, right? Okay, so, yeah, I could see that. All right. Thank you for putting that up there. We'll put a big old X on that. Hold on a second. Where is the thing? What do I call it? Text. Clearwater. How's that? All right. There you go. Clearwater is canceled. All right. So there's all the train shows. If you got any, let me know. Newport Richie show in November 17th. How about that one? Did I miss that one? Okay. Thank you. I got all the list over here. I didn't hit all of Regal Railways. because I'm running out of room here. I got to shrink the font to get more on there. But thank you for putting that up there. I'll put that up there the next time. Newport Richie. I think I got it right here. Or somewhere. This is an old one. That's Melbourne. Okay, what did I do with them? I lost them. They're here somewhere. I had them here. Hold on. Uh-oh. I don't know what I did with it. Okay. All right, so that one looks like a porn site, Tom. Yeah. How would you know, Jim? Okay, so that's the train shows. Okay, what else we got? I got a video, and I got some pictures. I'll show you the pictures first because that's what I. Where's pictures? Not that pictures. Okay. Put this picture up here. Okay, that's where we left off last week. We got those 2 bump outs that have picture windows. Been there, done that. Uh-oh. Okay. You're telling on yourself now. Okay, so here's one of the things that I showed you the last time, and I ended up printing it out, but it was too big, so I reduced it down. But the first time I reduced it too small. That was the one underneath here. But then I came up with the right size, and that's that right there. So, and that's what it looks like. I did another sign underneath that. That was another one that I reduced down to get it to fit on the deal. And then on the storefront was a big display case with cigar boxes, and I reduced that down tremendously and put it in that picture window right there. Apparently Jim knows porn stuff. Y'all do, be honest. That's what the web was created for, that's for sure. But I did all that with GIMP. So I haven't used GIMP in a long time, so I had to update it and then figure out how to shrink it down again, but it wasn't too hard. They eliminated a lot of the stuff in there, so it's a lot easier to use now. And oh, thank you. And on the one on the bottom, I don't know if I can get a close-up of that, but you can see the brick shining through even better. And here's what the building looks like right now. That's what's sitting on the workbench with rubber bands on it because I just glued it earlier this afternoon, and I had to put the roof on it because there's tab and slots on the walls and the roof to keep it square. So that was the best way to keep it square. Oh, that was before the thing. Okay, and there's the 2 windows beforehand. Okay, where's the wait a minute, and there is the thumbnail. Okay, so that's where we are right now. Yeah, the bands are protected from the hurricane. Yeah, I need to strap it down over top of the roof and so it won't blow away. Hey, RC Super Macy, good to see you in here. You just missed the train show stuff. You are 5 minutes too late. Okay, let me put it back up here. When's the next one? Okay, Clearwater was canceled. So Pinellas Park, Florida, it's not a trade show, but it's a sidewalk sale. It's vendors only and local vendors and local model railroaders selling off all their stuff in the parking lot of Zitnik's. And Orlando, Florida, November 9th, that's Train Collectors Association, so that's the bigger trains, O scale, S scale, possibly G scale. And what else? Melbourne, December 7th. And Newport Richey, November 17th. Robert Amos just reminded me of that one. That's a Regal Railway one. So there's all the train shows coming up in Florida. And if you wait till December, you got Pinellas Park Suncoast Model Railroad Club. So there you go. Hope that answers your question. And what scale do you model in? And let me look for the video. Okay. All right. So I worked on the roof, and I'll show you some stuff over here, how I got to that. I'm starting off. Okay. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's what we're here for. And go on any YouTuber and YouTube video and get all the information you want. I got a bunch of videos on there in my I was going to say yardstick. I'm hung up on that yardstick now. I got a lot of videos in my what is it called? Come on. Come on, what is it? Playlist. There you go, playlist. Okay. My train of thought has left the station right there. Okay, thank you very much. You're building helpful. Thanks for the effort in putting them out. Okay, I really appreciate it. That's what we're here for. And then anybody else on here, if you have any questions, just ask, and people on here will answer them for you. And Bella, big man, how you doing? Good to see you in here. And I forgot there was one in Dothan. Did I have that up there? Or did that already pass? There was a train show in Dothan. Yeah, you have a lot of decisions coming up, RC. Yeah, see all this stuff here? This is like 40-some years. How is the minnow doing? Let me see if you can see it. There's the module cam. It's out of view right there. Hold on. I don't know if you can see it right here. Right behind the building. Here, I'll put it up here. I'll put it on a flat car. There, it's on the flat car. Okay. I've been in the hobby for over 50 years now, and I learn something new every day. So join the club. The wormhole gets deeper and deeper. Yep, that's for sure. I agree. So much to learn. Yep, so much to learn. Yeah, and you learn something new every day. So let me put this up here. I put this up on Rumble. A 3-hour tour. Yes. It never made it though. Yeah, I got about 40 years of still reading and learning. This hobby has plenty to keep a person busy. Yes, it sure does. I agree with you 100%. And here's what got me to the point, and we're going to expand on this. So here you go. It's been nearly a week since I did anything on the workbench. The last I did was Wednesday around 9 o'clock, right before we were supposed to get the hurricane. So I'll show you where I left off and what I did so far today on the roof. I got this far, and that's about as far as I'm going to get right now. We're waiting on a hurricane right now. It's Wednesday morning. It's about 9 o'clock. We're supposed to start seeing the winds about 8 o'clock this evening. And the brunt of the hurricane should be, sometime overnight. So I hope this is all going to be here and doesn't get blown away. So this is the workbench, how I'm leaving it, and we'll see what it looks like when we get back on the other side. Well, I think this is where I left off right before I shut everything down for the hurricane. So I did a little work and did the shingles, and I'll show you a couple of clips on how I got to this point right here. I got it super glued, and I'm about to put the ridge caps on. Right now we're working on shingles, and do I have a video for you? Together. You didn't see the video yet? We just have to fold these once it's finished. But you can see right here, it has to be cut on a line, and I'll show you how I do it here. And I'm taking the small pieces that I have, small scrap pieces that I have, that I saved, because I'm just working on the last two lines, but I just wanted to show you how I cut it, because you have to be really careful with it. Okay, so you have to have a little bit hanging over.
For a little seconds, Specialist Milton.
Okay, that one fits. Okay, there's a link right there for a video on feeders, and and I think on that video I'd give you what the NMRA suggests and what Wikipedia suggests, and usually about 3 foot, but you could stretch it out further than that. Pretty well there. Okay, now on this side right here, where it meets up with the other side, you just take the back of the X-Acto blade and just follow the edge, so you put a little crease in it. And don't use... I have a video for that also. The tip, use the further back, and I'll try to get it where you can see it, but make sure you have your thumb on this tight right here. And it's kind of hard to see with the camera right there and my thumb in the way, but I'm going to put the blade at the lowest angle that I can to cut. And just lift it up. Okay. And I lost the other piece. And then the other side's real easy. You just turn it over Make sure it's down flat. Oop, there it is. And then trim that one. And then discard the leftover. Okay. Now that I have all the shingles on the roof, we'll worry about the ridge lines on here after we get this glued. But what I did was I folded it up and then I hit the corners with super glue about 3/4 of the way up on each side. And then once that gets dried, I'll continue with it up in. There's a playlist on soldering the top crease up there. And then we'll worry about putting it on top of here and forming it on top of this thing right here.
That would work even better, huh?
And we'll have to do some weathering on it because I didn't paint this at all right here. I just left it natural, and we'll just touch up a few pieces here and there. You know, you see, this is the effect that I want to get. See this dark one right here? We're gonna just spatter it with dark shingles here and there. This rectangular piece right here, I put some glue on the base and then just press this down on there. There's little tick marks on there so you could square it off. And then once we have, we'll paint the underside of this brown or black because the roof goes on it like so. And we'll see how much hangs over on it. So not much hangs over, just a little bit hangs over on it. So we're going to have to paint the underside of the roof and paint the other underside of this, and these slots right here is what fits into the building. So I guess basically what we're worried about is this surface right here and right there. Yeah, because the bottom of it, you're not going to be able to see this, but you'll be able to see this right here if you look really close. You know, not a lot of people look really close, but if you pick the thing up and turn it around and upside down, you'll be able to see it. So we're going to do that.
We'll have more coming up on Workbench Wednesday at Wednesday night at 8 p.m. That's where you're at right now. Okay. All right. Okay, so let me put this up here. I bought a nice one a few months ago. Practice a lot, but struggle with melting ties. What you need is a digital soldering station. It keeps it a constant temperature. Just ask Reggie. I got him started on it. And liquid flux. And practice. Yeah, Reggie learned all the tricks. Yeah, practice. Flux. All right, get in Tom's whole list. Play with this after. Hey, you can just binge watch. I got binge watch my videos too. I got a bunch of them up there. But let me show you a soldering station. Let me see if I got one handy here. Hold on, just 1 minute. This is a big one right here. I got a big one sitting over there that I pointed to, but here is a compact one. This is good for when you're on a layout because it doesn't take up a lot of room.
And here's the soldering iron right here. You could get these, they're about maybe 50 or 60 bucks. You might be able to find them cheaper. This is the brand right here, but it comes in, I mean, this is like open source, so you'll see many different versions of this same one with different names on it. But it's really good. It keeps at a constant temperature, and that's all you need. You just need to keep it at one particular temperature, and it will never fluctuate from it. That's the whole problem with the regular soldering irons. It gets too cold, and then you have to keep it on there longer. Yeah, made all the difference. Yeah, I used to suck at soldering until I practiced and I got good at it, and then I found and they have the other ones. They're not digital, but they're the real expensive one. They're like $400 or $500. I couldn't afford that, so I looked into the digital ones and I got that. Well, yeah, I'm terrible at welding. A couple of heat sinks help to not melt things. That works too. Just keep practicing. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Yeah, I just practice on little spots at a time. You sure don't buy a cheap soldering iron. I learned that you need a soldering station. Yeah, that's for sure. You need a I originally got his on eBay. Yeah, let me see if I can pull this thing up here. Where's my Amazonian thing? Let me see over here. Hold on, just a cotton picking minute. Okay. I gotta go to my web page and find the link, because the other stuff takes you to my Amazon account. Okay, where's it at? Amazon storefront. Here we go. All right. Okie dokie. Here we go. Arduino. Here we go. Influencer. Well, they took a lot. Okay, it's taking a while. Okay, come on. It's got the soldering station as the thing. Hold on a second here. Maybe it's in Arduino. Okay. Taking a while. Okay, is this Comcast that's going slow? Yeah, it's going really slow right now. For some reason, it's not showing up. But anyway, any brand will do, just as long as it's a digital, because what you want is a constant temperature. As long as you got a constant temperature, all you got to do is touch it, and there you go, it's soldered. You don't have to play around with it. But there's the picture of it right there, but I'm not sure why it's not showing up. Maybe it's discontinued. That particular brand is discontinued. I'd give you a link to it, but check out my video. It's in there. It's in the playlist. Okay. We're getting down to the train stuff down here, so okay. So I must have pulled it off of there because it was discontinued, or that particular model was discontinued. But here's the kind of flux you want to get. Liquid rosin flux. Get yourself some of these kind of bottles right here and put the flux in there, because it's got the metal tube on it. And get yourself one of these, a heat resistant soldering mat. And lead-free solder. Hey, everything is right there, right in front of you. And then here's the wire, Remington Industries, red and black, boom boom. Or you could get this right here, Adafruit Industries, different colors right there. So I'll give you the link to this page right here. And then I'll get you on my Amazon, and from there you could search soldering iron and all the other soldering stuff, and I'll get a little commission out of it, like about a penny or two. There you go. Okay, where did we leave off here? Aside from going to shows and getting with local club members, is there a reputable website, Facebook group that sells used locos? Go on Facebook. There's a buy, sell, trade. That's the only one I know of. Yeah, that's how I recommend doing a scrap piece of track that has about 10 feet or soldered on. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Just keep on playing around with it. And tinning, yeah, if you use a stranded wire, yeah, tinning is a must. Yeah, just get some wire and practice. There you go. And flux is a must. People say you don't need flux, but you need flux because it helps clean it and it helps spread the solder out. There you go. Weller products are good. I think they're a little bit more pricey than the other ones. You can get the same thing a lot cheaper. Yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, get the thinnest you can get it. What did I have on there? Okay, 0.8 millimeter, which is what, 30 thousandths, or I don't like this millimeter crap. Here we go. Really thin. Okay. 0.8. How come it doesn't say 0.8 millimeter? Okay. Why doesn't it do it in any SAE? Anyone watching near the Valdosta, North Carolina area, our club is seeking new members. All right. Thanks for putting that up there, Reggie. It's a nice club. I visited there a few years back. Okay, what else? And Rich Humbert, welcome to Foamer. All right, Rich Humbert is a new Foamer. Good to hear. All right, I got a thing for that. Holy moly, where is it? It's been a long time. Big chat stick. Shout out, member. Ooh, where's my new? Okay, there we go. All right. Rich Humbert is a new member. Welcome aboard as a foamer. And Reggie, Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Really, really, really appreciate it. There you go. Thank you, Reggie. In P-Mail, we had solder that was like beard hair. Oh my goodness, that is thin. You know, I went through some of my old stuff, and I think I had a roll of solder. You know how they used to roll it up and you pull it out through the center and had it in a little tube. I think I had one from the Air Force. P-Mail, all right. I remember P-Mail. Welcome, Rich. Hi, Rich. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, there we go. All right, so solder away. Practice makes perfect. Okay, let me get this thing out of here. Okay. Explore. What's that one there? Okay. Boop. All right. Oop, what did I just delete? Okay. Oh. Okay. Never mind. Okay. I'm okay. I thought I deleted something, but we're doing okay. All right. So let's get back to the workbench. Okay. So we got to do something on that thing there. Practice. That's how you get better at everything. And when I get over there, I'll show you the bigger one that I got. And I use that on the desk. And it was the first one I got. And it worked really well. So let me go over to the workbench and get this microphone off because it's probably echoing right now. Okay. Hey, Curtis, good to see you. I'm heading over to the bench. Okay. I just sat on the soldering station. So let me turn this one on and I'll show you the other one. So this one is a lot bigger as an Xtronic. It does the same thing as the small one. And it comes with a little nifty, thrifty holder and a little place to clean it. And with extra tips. Basically, all I do is I use two tips, a pointy one and a flat one. But they give you all kind of different ones. These ones are short. You want to be able to change your tips on it like this, like so. Just like that. The heating elements right there, that could be replaced also if it ever goes bad. Do not do this when it's hot because you'll burn yourself. And most of these have standby on it, so you know if you're not using a soldering iron, the temperature will drop down to a set location for after a predetermined amount of time. And all you have to do is wiggle the soldering iron and it'll get back up, or just hit the button. So this works, and the smaller one does exactly the same thing as this. This one right here was the smaller one, the Kessinger, but I think this one has the same tips as the Weller. Just like that, you just push it in. Do not do it when it's hot. Wait till it cools down. But these are the T and the number. And I think Weller has the same ones. Okay, let's get over here on the workbench and do something on this kit here. I gotta check the chat here. Alright. Yeah, it wasn't on. It was not plugged in. But do not do that when it's hot. You'll burn your fingers. Reggie, how do you know 400 degrees burns like hell? And causes severe profanity. No sense of adventure. Yeah, I can imagine that would hurt. Okay, so I'm kind of leery about taking this lid off of here because there's no bracing in the gluing surface on this is not very big. But what I want to do is put these little strips on there. These things right here go over top of the joints that covers up the tab and slots. So let's get this one down here. Oh, that one broke. All right. Get that out of the way. Okay, here's a close-up of the roof. I did not paint it. I just put it on just like that, and afterwards I just touched it up. It's supposed to be a slate roof, and so what I did was dabbed Battleship Gray on individual tiles on it, just to give it effect of different colors in the on the shingles, on the slate shingles. And here's a close-up of the signs right there. And here's a close-up of the window. There you go, right there. And all I did was fold it in there and super glued it in place. Cut it to fit and just super glued it. You can see it in the sides also, right there. And now I just have to find another one for this smaller one, and we'll be good to go. But I wonder if are these peel and stick here. Let me put my goggles on to see. Reggie's missing skin to prove it. Oh boy. Yep, that is peel and stick. So we're going to go with hopefully it's sticky enough to go on here, but this is like a zipper. They fit together and they go on the corner. But you go like that and that. Good boy. So let's play around with this. Hobbying is dangerous. Soldering burns. Exacto. Yeah, see, I stabbed myself trying to open up a package of batteries. Okay, here peeling, sticking, you got to let some of it hang over. So we'll just go right to the very top, and that helps out because it gives you a starting point. So there's that one. And once we get it in place, then we'll press down on it. Now, if I was doing this myself and not on camera, I'd be having it facing me, but since you can't see it if it's facing me, I'm facing the camera here, but see if that works good right there. That looks good, but I might have to touch up the edges with some white paint. So that right there covers up the corners when you're using MDF, because it looks like shit right there. See, you see the tab right there, and you can see this edge right here. So you got to do that on all the corners. And that's what we'll do right here. And go back, the way that I painted this was with a rattle can. I put a primer on it of the khaki, and then brushed on white. I think on this one I used oyster white. This right here. And not dry brush, but just very little on the brush. So one of these is thicker than the other one, so I'm going to put the thicker one on the front over here, this side here. But I did the same thing on these little strips right here. Hit it with khaki, and then brushed on the oyster white. But you go too thick on the paint on the brush, because you don't want to get into the mortar joints. Now this one I'm doing facing me because I want to see what hell I'm doing. And what I'll do, once I have everything on here, I'll go over it with a coat of clear spray paint, and that'll help seal everything in after I weather it. I should use the blade just to pick this up, but my thumbnail isn't. My thumbnail on my thumb isn't thin enough to get it, grab it, get under it. I'm going to have to turn this away from you so I can get this. The only thing about when you're painting stuff that's still on the before you remove it, you don't get the edges. So I'll just have to go over the edges right here, and I'll do that with a dry brush. And let me talk a little bit about the roof right here. You've seen two of them. You've seen in the video where I put these shingles on, but then the ridge caps, they tell you to do it one way, but I did it a different way. See the edge of where the shingles are? You got one side, well, on the other one it was real thick. This one here is, both of these are thin, but I used the thicker one up on the top, and then the thin ones right here, you use the very end. Just cut these off and then put them up there and cut them off, and then take the back of your X-Acto blade or your burnishing tool and just press down on it, because these are peel and stick right here, so you don't have to worry about glue. But that's how I got that one. They tell you to use a 1/32 inch square to put it in the groove to lift it up a little bit, but I mean, I think that lifts it up a little bit too much. Now I had some 20 thousandths wire to put up in there, but I got too lazy. I didn't want to cut it, and that would just lift it up a little bit. I did that on one of the models. And if, just to change the subject a little bit, if you have just looking at that, Tucker Carlson Network, he has some good videos on there. I think yesterday or the day before, he did an interview with Harmeet Dillon, and she was talking about Kamala. She's known her ever since she was a rookie attorney, and it says a lot about her. It's on Tucker Carlson Network. You have to be in. I think it's on. Somebody said it's on YouTube also. And then there's another one. James O'Keefe just came out with it. Right now it's exclusively on Tucker Carlson Network. It's Line in the Sand. You have to be a member, and it doesn't cost to be a member. And I think he's going to run that for 2 weeks, and then it's going out to the general public, or in select theaters. But it's about the southern border. Very good movie. It's about an hour and 41 minutes long. Very informative. You'll get pissed off watching it. In some parts, you'll cry. Because of what they're doing to the children. What they found that they're doing to the children. Those 325,000 missing children being trafficked by our own government. Our own government's funding all the NGOs with millions of dollars every year hundreds of millions of dollars every year to traffic all the kids. Okay, what did I miss here? Okay. Reggie says he has permanent numbness to his thumb from X-Acto opening a cassette tape. Oh my goodness. Hey, model train enjoyer, good to see you in here. We're playing around with this, putting in the corner pieces on here, and just wasting time. She never finds out. Uh-oh, she beat the mail the other day. Oh no. I have to quit buying stuff on Amazon because my daughter got me an Alexa, and whenever you have a delivery on Amazon, it posts it up there. You can't shut it off. It says your package will be delivered on Thursday. I just bought a new microphone, another cheap microphone. From Amazon. Actually, it came a day early. It came today. It's a Pfeiffer, just like the one I have on at the other computer. All right, so here is the last one. Let me turn this around this way so I can see what I'm doing. You get the idea, so I don't want to make no mistakes here. It's pretty simple. You just have to line it up, and it's like a zipper. And what makes it easy is it's peel and stick. So it goes on and it stays on. Some people like to put a little bit extra glue on it, but I don't think that's necessary. I'll just go over it with the matte finish, and that'll help keep it on there. And if you saw on the video, there was a thing that goes on this roof, and I thought it went on the bottom before I read the directions, but it actually goes on the roof. But what I'm going to have to do is, because these sidewalks are so thick, I think the sidewalks are 100 thousandths, because I just tested this out with a 80 thousandths piece of styrene, because I'm going to have to raise up all these buildings to clear the sidewalk for the doors, and 80 thousandths is not quite enough. So I might have to add a little bit more. I think I got another piece of 40 thousandths over there someplace. So that's what I'm going to have to do to all the buildings where the sidewalk, because it doesn't look good like this, because I mean the sidewalk is up too high. If you try to open up the door, it's not going to. And actually over here too, because the sidewalk goes there where this is. So this goes all the way down to the bottom. So I gotta see how that looks. But anyway, that's that right there. What else do I got to do here? I'm going to take the roof off and paint the underside here. Okay. Now, this comes with shutters. Peel and stick shutters. And I may put shutters on some of it. And some of these long strips here are, and I painted it, wrong. I should have painted it white because those are the seals and the headers on the windows, thick ones and the thin ones. But I just might leave it just like this because you get well enough. I don't think we need to raise it out a little any further. But we have these two decorative brackets, one on each end, and not so decorative on the inside ones. Oops. They sag, so it goes like this. So this goes on this side here. This side's painted. Okay, so it looked like that. And there's an awning that goes on two of the sides. So we're pretty close to getting finished with this thing, to where we'll start working on the gas station. So maybe by the time next Wednesday rolls along, I'll be working on the gas station. Okay, I gotta paint these chimneys because this has two chimneys on it right here, one there and one there, and I think there's a oops, what did I sit on? And there's a little stack on the side. I'll just get a little piece of, here's the you paint this right here, and this is the exhaust for the bathroom, exhaust stack, the vent, the breather, whatever you want to call it, and that'll be that. I got to finish up that one door because I still haven't painted the trim for that. So I still got to find it. Where's the trim? Right here somewhere. One of these is the trim. That's square. I think this is it right here. No, that's square also. I'll find it. Don't worry. It's here somewhere. If not, I'll get a piece out of my stock. But I have to put a trim around this door before I can install that. So that's all we got left on this building. But that's everything. We'll weather that, weather the roof really good, and put these on here like that. That goes right there, like this. And on that side gets the short one, and then we got the awning like this. Do it like that. And they got tissue paper to put over top of it to sag this a little bit to make it look like a saggy awning, and we'll be done with that. So let me go back over to the other computer. Larry Burgum. I hope my buildings ain't crooked. They should. If you have 1, 2, 3 blocks, that's a good way to glue them. That's the way I do it. Or put the squares on the outside and only do 2 sides at a time. Like do two sides and then 2 sides and then put the two sides together. Another way you could do it is put the block on the inside and use these magnets, and I think I showed it in one of the videos. You have the one wall flat on the ground and one wall flat going this way, and you put this like here, and then put your magnet on it, and that holds the wall in place. So neat little tricks with the things you have that's cheap. Okay, LW Trains. Good night. Thanks for stopping in. We're going to be cutting this off pretty soon. I'm going to head on over to the other place. All right, I remembered to turn the microphone back on. I just got another one of these microphones here. This is a Pfeiffer, real cheap, $29. It works really well for on my other computer because I had a Yeti there, and that's the third Yeti that I went through, where the USB connector, not the plug, but the connector inside, the connection inside, sucks. They always use the real small USB, and if you just move it just a little bit, it gets loose, and you have trouble with it. So I'm done with those Yetis. I'll stick with this cheap $29 microphone. All right. What did I miss here? All right. Okay. What time is it? It is 9:35. All right. That's about all I got. Let me put up this right here. Tucker Carlson Network. This is one I was talking about right here. Harmeet Dillon. Okay, let me shut it. Okay. Harmeet Dillon breaks down Kamala Harris's entire career history. It's a really, really good. It's 1 hour and 49 minutes. Very good interview. I mean, she talks about Kamala Harris from the time she started out in California all the way up until now, how she didn't do shit, never had a real job, always worked for the government. All right, Reggie, thanks for stopping in. And this is the other one, Line in the Sand. Good video there too. So I'll put this link up in there in case you want to see it. I think for Line in the Sign you have to be a member. Harmeet Dillon you don't, but it's a good. It doesn't cost you anything. You just give them your email. So that's all you got to do. So thank you all for stopping in. I'm going to call it a night. Go out and vote if you haven't done so already, because you never know what's going to happen. We're going to be going out next Thursday and voting bright and early. Tom Brett Barr wiped her a little tonight. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. I was watching a replay on Viva Fry. Actually, he was still live, so I had to go back and VCR it back to where he was doing the interview, and she just sucked big time. Okay, Jeff, good night. Thanks for stopping in. And don't forget, I will be set in Taylor, Michigan for the train show on the 20th at Taylortown Train Show. Okay, thanks for putting that up there. Hey, are you looking for two-tuck shade locomotive? No, I think I got one right here. I got one right there, and I got two more of them over there. I'm not looking to buy anything. Debbie says I cannot buy any more locomotives or anything else expensive until I finish all these buildings here. So she got me. All right, so here come the swirly smoke. Thank you all for stopping in.
Engineer, where are you headed? Carry me back to Tennessee. Oh, I got a little girl who's been waiting. Promised that she'd marry me. Mr. Can we leave their seat? I'll shovel coal, Lord, to pay my fare. Gotta get this train down to the station. My little girl waiting for me. Well, the night is dark and Lord, it's cloudy. I've been traveling that lonesome road. My one true love.
Here come the swirly smoke.
Won't that low train carry me back? Well, they left Columbus.
I grew up in a middle-class neighborhood, and we loved our green lawn.
Traveling this lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see. Will that long old train back?
The lefties are going bananas on Twitter after that interview.
For the night is dark and the sky is cloudy. Traveling on that lonesome road. My one true love waiting there to see me. For that long old train won't
Don't
carry
carry
me.
me home.
Oh,
What train, 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 won't you carry me home? Good night, everybody. We'll see you again next week. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow to Crooked Dave and Jim Tedesco. Take care. Bye-bye. Our Vita Zane. Good night. All music provided by Epidemic Sound.